Karen Karma, Reddit's wildest tales of bullies getting served. Welcome to Karen Karma, where we dig into Reddit's most explosive tales of entitled tyrants getting their just desserts. Today, we are re-serving up 3 unforgettable stories of standing up to bullies, a homeowner battling a rogue HOA, eviction scam, a cunning revenge on a houseboat diva, and a heart-shattering betrayal during an anorexia recovery. Each tale is packed with drama, twists, and sweet karma. Let's dive in. Story 1. The Midnight HOA Conspiracy Unraveled. At 2:39 a.m., my phone jolted me awake, the screen glaring with an unknown number. A shrill voice cut through before I could muster a, "Hello, this is Karen, HOA president. Why are you still in that house? You're trespassing." Groggy, hair plastered to my face, I stammered, "What?" Her tone sharpened like a blade. "You were evicted. Out by midnight, or I'm calling the sheriff." The line went dead. My heart pounded as I sat in the dark, the outline of my dresser mocking my confusion. Evicted from my own home, I'd owned it for 3 years, paid every mortgage, and kept it pristine. No court order, no notice, just Karen's unhinged midnight call. 2 weeks prior, a certified HOA letter claimed my membership privileges were revoked for ongoing non-compliance, demanding I vacate within 14 days. I laughed. It was absurd. HOAs manage common areas, not my deeded property. My real estate attorney confirmed, "They can't evict you. It's not a rental. Foreclosure for unpaid dues takes a legal process, and this isn't that." But that 2:39 a.m. call turned laughter into dread. I documented everything. Call log, her exact words, emailed to myself. Sipping coffee at 3 a.m., I pieced together the pattern. Karen S. new board had targeted me since I challenged their petty violations. My unmarked work truck, allowed by covenants. Trash cans, visible, they weren't. Porch, light too bright. Builder standard. Lawn, not green enough, during a drought. Each time I cited the rules and won. But it made me Karen's enemy. Headlights flooded my kitchen. Sheriff's deputies. Clutching my deed, tax bill, and covenants, I met them outside. "Morning," I said, voice steady. They explained. Caller said homeowner evicted by HOA, refusing to leave. I handed over my deed. "I'm the owner, no eviction." She called at 2:39 a.m., threatening this. The deputy scanned my papers, returned them. "Civil matter, no court order, no action. We've had calls from this subdivision. She's overzealous." I filed a harassment report, and my attorney fired off a cease and desist letter to the board, demanding records, minutes, violation logs, everything. The HOA sent a thick envelope revealing a bombshell. Minutes from a secret AHADIO meeting at Karen's house, where she moved to revoke my membership and evict me, to make an example, to deter defiance. No notice, no due process, just a vendetta. At the next HOA meeting, my attorney and I confronted them. Karen tried to silence me, but he laid out the law. HOAs can't evict owners, and secret meetings violate open meeting rules. He read the make an example line, and the room exploded. Neighbors demanded answers. The treasurer admitted recalling the phrase. And Karen, red-faced, resigned on the spot. The board retracted their sheriff reports, adopted proper enforcement processes, and confirmed my good standing. I settled for legal fees and reforms, ensuring no one could weaponize the HOA again. Karen still lives here. Her glares at the stop sign, her only weapon now. Karma delivered. Story 2. Houseboat Havoc. Karen's TV takeover meets sneaky revenge. Picture a gleaming luxury houseboat on a serene lake. A 60th birthday bash for my friend, with 20 guests aboard for an all-expenses-paid weekend of celebration. The vibe was perfect. Laughter, clinking glasses, and a playlist of classic hits drifting over the water. Everyone was a delight, from my friend's quirky cousins to her old school pals, except for one dark cloud. Karen, the birthday girl's sister-in-law, a self-entitled diva who turned paradise into a battleground. On Sunday, while most guests were off big game viewing on smaller boats or soaking in the jacuzzi, Karen stormed the upper decks bar, demanding the music, barely audible, be silent so she could watch a Liverpool soccer match on the 60-inch smart TV volume, cranked to ear-splitting levels. Her decree. No one, not even the birthday girl, could enjoy their chill playlist. Karen's tyranny didn't stop there. She barked orders at the staff, berated the bartender for a weak cocktail, and scoffed at anyone daring to linger near her viewing area. The birthday girl, ever gracious, tried to reason with her, suggesting she stream the game on her phone with the boat's Wi-Fi. But Karen snapped, "This is my space now." The audacity was staggering. She was hijacking a celebration for her own agenda. As an introvert craving a break from the chaos, I retreated to a deck chair on the upper deck, scrolling my phone to decompress. Then, a glorious accident. My Android auto-connected to the smart TV Karen was using. A mischievous spark ignited. I'm not confrontational. Petty isn't my style. But when Karen cursed at the bartender again, calling him useless for a slow pour, something snapped. With a tap, I muted the TV during a crucial goal kick. Karen's frustrated yelp echoed across the lake. Minutes later, as the crowd on screen roared, I powered the TV off completely, forcing a sluggish restart. Her screams of, "This stupid TV," were music to my ears. I kept it up, muting during tense plays, shutting it off at pivotal moments. Each disruption blamed on terrible Wi-Fi. The lower decks, catching on, stifled laughter as Karen's meltdown grew. She stormed around, demanding the staff fix the TV, oblivious to my quiet sabotage from my deck chair. By the game's end, she'd missed every key moment, ranting about technology, while I sipped my drink, hiding a smirk. As we disembarked, I confessed to the group, expecting mixed reactions. Instead, they erupted in laughter, the birthday girl high-fiving me. "You gave her what she deserved," she said. Karen, still fuming about faulty equipment, stormed to her car, none the wiser. Karma, served with a side of Wi-Fi wizardry. Story 3. Betrayed by love, a boyfriend's toxic fetish. Exposed at 21, I've fought a brutal battle with anorexia since high school, hitting my lowest point 2 years ago when I collapsed in a mall, starved for 3 days, weighing a skeletal 86 pounds at 5'2". Inpatient treatment saved my life, and I've clawed my way to recovery, gaining roughly 30 pounds, my hair's growing back, my period's slowly returning, and friends cheer my healthier glow, saying I've got an ass again. But the mental scars linger. Body image demons that whispered doubts daily. My boyfriend was my rock through recovery, holding my hand through yogurt-induced breakdowns and celebrating my milestones. Or so I thought. One evening, ordering Uber Eats from a local diner, I chose a grilled cheese and fries. A small victory for someone who once couldn't eat without panic. He casually said, "Sure you don't want a salad?" The words hit like a punch, triggering a spiral. I pushed the food away, appetite gone. He backpedaled. "Eat what you want. I just worry you're letting yourself go." My heart shattered. The next morning, I confronted him, voice trembling. "Do you think I'm fat?" His response was worse than I feared. "I'm not into thick girls," he said, admitting he was drawn to my discipline when I was emaciated. Browsing pro-anorexia Tumblr and websites before we dated, seeing eating disorders as the ultimate self-control. He claimed he loved me and was glad I was healthy, but wished I still looked like the dying girl he met. The betrayal was a knife to the gut. He'd fetishized my illness, romanticizing the body that nearly killed me. Every step of my recovery, pizza slices, burritos, reclaiming my health, he'd been judging, comparing me to a skeletal ideal. He saw my 86-pound frame, when I had no period for 3 years and fainted from starvation, as taking care of myself. My world collapsed. I called my mom, sobbing, and she drove me to her house, where I've been hiding out, fighting spiraling thoughts. My therapist isn't available until next week, but I ended it with him. His support was a lie, a twisted obsession with my sickest self. Friends rallied around me, reminding me my recovery is mine, not his to judge. My mum suggested a psych ward if the spiral worsens, but I'm determined to protect my progress. Karen-level entitlement isn't he just HOA presidents or houseboat divas. It's the boyfriend who rather see you starve than thrive. Karma. I'm choosing myself, rebuilding my strength one day at a time. Hooked on these Karen karma tales? Share them to inspire others to stand up to bullies, whether it's an HOA tyrant, a party-ruining Karen, or a toxic partner. Drop your own Karen encounter in the comments and subscribe for more stories of triumph over entitlement. Let's keep the karma coming.